Now, recently you did the calling lab. How did you find that?
I found it very beneficial for myself. I've been involved with the church for a long time and in church leadership. Earlier this year I stepped down from eldership and I was really looking to see what my role may be moving ahead. And from the calling lab I got a very clear indication that a move into some sort of prayer ministry was what God was calling me to. I might say to start with a couple of things that I don't see myself as. I'm not a prayer expert, and I'm not being called as an expert and who knows everything about prayer. I've got so much to learn, and I'm just keen to move ahead in my own growth in this area. And also don't see myself as the church prayer. I think that would be unhelpful and unhealthy for the church if that became the situation. It's more a sense of being called to a prayer facilitator role, and within that not stepping into areas that the church is already doing, like the prayer chain or the engine room of a Thursday night, but looking at ways we might expand our prayer ministry and how together we can do that.
Do you want to elaborate a bit more? Some of the ideas about how we could expand.
Okay, a couple of things that I've been thinking about. One is the possibility of a midweek lunchtime service. Thinking something in the area of a prayer and healing service, just something short, half an hour or so, very unplugged type thing, very simple, but an opportunity for people to come together during the middle of the week, during the daytime, an opportunity to pray with and for each other, and particularly people who want specific prayer for healing, and using healing in the broadest sense of that word, to be able to meet together for that purpose. And I'm certainly open to ideas. It's very embryonic in my mind at this stage, so if people have suggestions, then be happy to expand on that and dialogue and see where God might lead us down that path. I'm thinking another thing is maybe having a more global outlook. I know obviously with our Nepalese congregation, they've got a very close relationship with the country of Nepal, and just looking at how we can broaden that in terms of praying for places like Nepal. I know Sarah has Burma very much on her heart. So taking that more global perspective and expanding our thinking. We sponsor a number of children. Be good to be able to pray for them as well as give our money, but just to know who they are, where they're situated, and praying for them and their communities as well. So that's another thing that I've been thinking about.
And you've been talking to me a bit about, you've been thinking about our online side of stuff. What are you seeing in terms of the connection between online and prayer?
Look, I think often people in the community looking, have needs, have requests, would be very open to people praying with them or for them, but just don't know how to go about that. And if we can develop some sort of community-focused prayer ministry, whether that's online or some other way, then I think it would be good. Just an area where people can submit prayer requests, through the website, and we could have a team of people who would take that on board and pray for those, and develop that sort of prayer ministry with our community. I think that would be great.
What I love about this is this is kind of a live view of what it means to step into your calling. This is not a resolved thing. There's a sense that
when I first felt that calling, I was debating. I'm approaching retirement age, and do I wait till I retire and that? But very much got the sense that God's saying, this is what I'm calling you to. You need to step into your calling, and the rest of the stuff will get sorted out. But for me, it's a matter of stepping into the calling that God is prompting me to move into.
And so if people are interested in being part of the discussion or being part of the team, I guess they can connect with you.
Oh, absolutely. Come and see me, email me, message me. Certainly happy to talk and to dialogue and see where God takes us.
And if people are watching online and would like to be part of it, you can email us at church@citywidehobart.org.au and we'll connect you with Pete.
Yeah, I think to a large extent prayer's got a pretty bad rap within the church as much as outside the church. People have the idea that prayer is dull and boring, and I guess some of us have been to prayer meetings which may have met those expectations, but I see prayer as something exciting. It's really not just bringing a list of requests to God, but it's actually developing our relationship with Him. But I see prayer should be a positive thing. It's
absolutely.
Spending time with God. And as we get to know Him better and know what's on His heart, then that enables us to pray more intelligently for the things that He wants us to pray about.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Pete, it's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
Yeah, me too.